Yo, what is up guys? My name is Rhino and we're back for another ranking video. So here we are starting the first episode of Ranking List Week. So every day within this week up until the end of the season, we're going to do a new ranking video of skins or items or anything like that relating to skins that have been around for a while or skins that were around this season. So this is going to be leading up to when we rank all the Chapter 2 Season 6 skins from worst to best. But to start off for this one, we're going to be ranking every Icon Series skin from worst to best. So I have done a video like this 2 times, okay, previously. One time I did it where I was ranking every Icon Series skin, back bling, pickaxe, and emote, and then I redid that video with the skins, I believe. But since then, we've gotten quite a few more Icon Series skins. My opinions have changed quite a bit, and especially considering this season we got Neymar, an Icon Series skin, as the secret skin from this Battle Pass. I gotta redo it, and because basically all we're getting now is Icon Series emotes, and they've added all the TikTok and copyright emotes as Icon Series emotes, I'm not gonna bother ranking those. So this one's only for the skin. So there are 10 of these skins, so that makes a top 10. So we're gonna be ranking all 10 of them. So we're gonna get started without further ado, without wasting guys' time. But before we do, make sure you use creator code RhinoGameYT. You do not have to, but just make sure you're using somebody, please, especially considering this season coming to an end and we still got a couple more skins to come out and the new Battle Pass is coming out soon, so don't forget to use someone. Alright, so starting the list, so coming in at the number 10 spot for the worst, or should I say least best Icon Series skin, we have the Major Lazer. So I've pretty much stood by this opinion for a while that Major Lazer still remains the worst Icon Series skin in my opinion. But I still don't think he's a terrible skin. I don't think there's a single terrible Icon Series skin. And I still think there are some good qualities about Major Lazer, like the golden arm, the microphones across the chest instead of bullets I've always thought is really cool, and the built-in emote's quite sick. But at the same time, there's just a lot of features of this skin I still don't care for. The outlandish color scheme, the style of this skin, and the way it's sort of portrayed, how it's one of only 2 Icon Series skins that's not actually based on a real person. It's a fictional character created by a couple of artists, one of them being Diplo. I can't remember who the others are. And while the other skin that is Astro Jack, which is the other one, it's not really based on a real person, is a lot better, and they did that very well. They made that skin like a skin that couldn't be done if it was an actual person, based off an actual person, even though it kind of is. While this one is just a fictional character, and they could have just done it a lot better, in my opinion. Moving on to the number 9 spot, we have Marshmallow. So this is a skin that, at the time it came out, was really cool because it was the first time we got an actual artist as a skin. The reactive feature where it lights up as you dance was really cool. And Marshmallow was kind of popping during that time because of the concert. We had the very first in-game concert in Fortnite, and because Marshmallow was one of the few prominent artists related to the Fortnite community because of his contributions with Ninja. But nowadays, the skin has just not aged very well. Over time, for the longest time, I haven't really cared for the skin, to be honest. It's clean, yes, but the reactive feature honestly kind of ruins that clean design that he has, and that hasn't really aged well over time because we've had skins that have had this feature and back blings that have done it a lot better, in my opinion, and it's just a bit too bland for my liking, and I don't really care for Marshmallow as an artist that much. Okay, moving on to the number 8 spot, we have the GrefG skin. So this skin was quite special because it was the first time that we got Icon Series skin from a foreign country, showing that we didn't just need English-speaking content creators to support the Spanish and the Latino Fortnite community, which was great. And I do think there are very little qualities of this skin that I would say are not good. I don't really like how it's one of the more godly-like looking skins, even though GrefG's not really a god. He doesn't have god-like powers. He's just a human like all of us. And so I think it's a little bit more narcissistic, if that makes sense. A little bit more of one of the more egotistical skins in terms of the looks of the skin, in terms of the reactive feature. It does look cool, but I just don't really don't really care for the whole like Dragon Ball Z / anime theme that it has going on. And the default style, I'm just not sure I feel about those yellow straps that kind of look like tattoos. Or maybe they are, I don't even know, that's the thing. And I'm not really a fan of the tight pants either, but still, it's still got a pretty good color scheme, really good style. So I think there's more that I like about the skin than I dislike. Moving on to the number 7 spot, we have Ninja. So this was the first time we got an actual person, an actual Fortnite content creator as a skin, so it was really cool at the time, and I still think it's a really cool skin. It looks really clean, very accurate to Tyler Blevins. I love the last edit style. The first style hasn't really aged very well, and I don't think the skins aged the best because I think we've had better Icon Series skins based off Fortnite content creators, especially considering that Ninja, despite his contributions to Fortnite and the way he popularized the game, he's kind of, he doesn't really play the game that much anymore, so he's not as relevant as he once was, unfortunately, so that kind of, like, has a little bit of an effect on this skin, in my opinion. But in terms of the look of the skin, it's still really good. I do want to base this mostly off the look of the skin itself and not how I feel about the person. So I still think it's a very clean and good-looking skin. Moving on to the number 6 spot, we have Travis Scott, or Travi Patty, whatever you want to call it. So yes, we got an actual rapper as a skin, and I think it's a lot better than Marshmallow. The default style is okay. It's very accurate to Travis Scott. I do like the tattoos and the muscles, but it's the T3500 style, which I think looks really cool. It's a mix between Terminator and his song 3500, and I think I love the metal that pops out of it. I like the red eyes, the flaming pants, I think are really cool, and it's just, overall, I do hope we get more artists as a skin, because I think Travis Scott is a very important artist right now, and it's great how we got him as a skin. And I think it may not be the most outrageous and the craziest looking skin, but sometimes those are the better skins, the ones that don't have as much going on with them, the ones that don't have any crazy, outrageous features going on with them. But for what they did, how they did it, I think it looks really good. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we have the Neymar Jr. skin. So obviously this skin would not be this high if it were just for the default styles, because it's just like another style of the soccer skin, but just looks like Neymar, who is one of the most iconic and legendary and most prominent and relevant soccer players right now. Or football, whatever you call it. I'm not even a big fan of soccer. And we have a lot of soccer skins in the game, so we don't really need those, even though I do think the tattoos are quite cool. But it's the upgraded styles that makes this skin land so high. The fact that it changes from a soccer dude to this awesome looking mecha mixed with a puma, it looks sick. I really love the detail on it. The color schemes look great. The purple, how it goes from all black soccer skin to a purple, blue, and red looks really cool. The design looks sick. I like the animation. But I think it's the last style I like the most. I've always loved the Brazil style. I think the way he looks in blue, green, and yellow honestly looks better than the original soccer skins. But of course, the upgrade style looks even cooler. So that's what makes this skin land so high. And it was a skin that very much surprised me. I was still confused as to why we didn't get the foundation, but the way they pulled the skin off really surprised me, and I think they did a really good job with this one. Well done, Epic, for surprising us. Well done. And it's so good how we get actual, so we've gone from having artists as skins to actual content creators and streamers to now prominent sports figures. So we've also had the locker bundles with the basketball players, the NBA players. So now we're getting skins based off actual sports players. I think that's really cool. All right, moving on to the number 4 spot, we have Loserfruit, who miraculously is the only female Icon Series skin at the moment, and I feel like we need more female skins because I think she looks excellent. She doesn't have a reactive feature going on, but the way the colors look, the rainbow pattern and the animation on her sleeves looks insane. And I love the way they kind of steam up a bit, kind of like how it looks very hot. But just the steaming effect it has just adds to it, in my opinion. And overall, it's just a very clean skin, and it pretty much goes with every back bling because of all the colors. And it looks really nice, and the fact that you can have long hair without a back bling, or it shortens with the back bling, is also a great feature, in my opinion. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have the Lachlan skin, and this is like the Ninja skin, but even more clean. I love the color scheme, the white, black, and yellow. Looks great. It may not look as accurate to Lachlan as Ninja does to Ninja, but still looks really good. But I think it's the reactive style. As you get kills, it keeps getting better and better. The blue animation looks absolutely sick and still looks very clean. I just love the way it kind of contrasts with the design itself, the details within his clothing. I think that looks really cool. So yeah, just a overall amazing looking Icon Series skin. Amazing. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have the LazarBeam skin. Now, I may be a little biased on this pick because he's wearing a tradie vest and I'm actually a tradie, and even though he doesn't have anything outrageous, anything crazy going on, but like the Travis Scott skin, I think that's partly what makes him so good. He's more stripped back, more down to earth, and more like an actual person. And it's going back to LazarBeam's times when he worked as a construction worker, back to his time in history, rather than just looking like this cool, insane, overpowered, godly dude. No, it's just LazarBeam in a tradie vest and some combat boots and a tool vest, and I think it looks really cool. And that's what I like, ones that don't have all these crazy stuff, and proves that sometimes less the less, the better. The more simple, the better. And this one is the perfect example of that. And if you don't like the tradie vest, you don't like the bright green shirt, then you can just completely take it off. Like he's just come home from work and just sits down to have a beer. You can have the style where he's just got the tank top and looks more simple. And the hat as well is really cool, the straw hat. So either you can have him as a tradie, or you can have him when he comes home from work, sits down, have a nice beer. That theme, that idea to me is what makes this one of the best Icon Series skins, but not quite the best. Because coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Astro Jack. So just like with Major Lazer, where I've always stood by him being the worst Icon Series skin, I still stand by this being the best one. And the more interesting thing is, this is the other skin. Him and Major Lazer are the only 2 skins that are not based off an actual person, or they are, but don't represent an actual person. And you got Astro Jack that's at the top of the list, and Major Lazer that's at the bottom. But still, I think that's just what makes Astro Jack so freaking awesome. The detail on the jacket looks insane. The theme of it, how it's some kind of space dude based off the whole theme around Travis Scott's Astroworld album, how he's even got a literal planet as a head, look, with the roller coasters going around it, looks absolutely sick. And the as well as that, the galactic animation on the first style, everything about this skin, while it may not be the most practically best skin or the easiest to use, I don't care. It just looks absolutely amazing. This skin's just nothing but fire. Literal and figurative fire. It's amazing. And this is one of those skins where if you're making a skin that's not representing an actual person, at least make it something that would be better than if it were an actual person. And that's what they did here with Astro Jack. But will it ever be topped? That is the question. But anyway, that's pretty much going to end the ranking video for every Icon Series skin. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. What's your favorite Icon Series skin? What's your least favorite skin? Tell me what you think, and tell me what you thought of this list. And until then, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.